Hey YouTube, it's Pastor Joseph Bianco here, and today I'm going to share 5 things that I learned from seminary, and they may surprise you. Also, by the way, look at that. Isn't that pretty? My father-in-law painted that. Okay, first thing, heaven is not in the clouds. Heaven is a place. So I'll just remind us at the end of Revelation, chapter 21, it says this: Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. So look, there's a new heaven and there's a new earth. That means that there's new skies and there's a new earth. As you continue to read the Bible, there's more of a picture of these things are made new. So they're not, perhaps you would say, brand new or recreated, but they are cleansed and purified, but to the extent that they are new. Regardless, it's not the clouds. So if you think heaven's the clouds, it's not the clouds. We're living on earth, baby. All right, second thing I learned, seminary isn't just about studying the Bible. I was even surprised when I got to seminary. I mean, I knew I'd have classes on preaching and teaching and things like that, but I thought, oh, maybe this is just the majority studying the Bible, and we study the Bible a lot. That's a lot of seminary, but it's actually not most of seminary. I mean, we have classes, as I said, I'm preaching. There are a lot of preaching classes. We have classes on education, like how do we teach and what are good educational principles. We have classes on church history, all kinds of things. There are elective classes. So, if you think seminary is like a monastery that you go to and you just study the Bible all the time, it's not. All right, here's the third thing I'd say. Seminary isn't enough. Seminary is not enough. So basically, I mean, any job that you train for, the training's probably not going to be enough. You're not going to learn everything you need to learn. Best example, the pandemic. Do you think that seminaries prepare you to pastor during a pandemic? They don't. Actually, if you're going through the pandemic and you're in seminary, you might be best equipped, but you're in seminary. And hopefully this doesn't happen again. By the way, look at that painting. I'm full of artists in my life. So much beauty. All right, fourth thing I learned. The Jordan River is 156 miles long. Now, I had that on a test to pass like one of the major tests of seminary. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think you need to know that. And I'm not sure why that's important. But there it is. There's when I got married. All right, last thing that was helpful, and this is number 5, are dates. So you basically, it's hard to hold the Old Testament together without understanding these 5 major dates. I'm going to tell you them. So the first is the Exodus is around 1440 BCE. King David was around 1000. In 722 was the fall of Samaria. Now that's northern Israel, and they fell to Assyria. Okay, in 586, southern Israel, or Judah, fell to Babylon, and that was the exile. So Israel's no more at that point. And then the last one is 539, and that's the return of God's people. And look at that. What is that? Camden's friends Carla did that print for us. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.